Hey there, and welcome back to another episode. This is our insurance mini-series being presented by Paragon Roofing, episode 3. Super excited to dive in. So this entire episode here is all about the steps after a loss. So we've already went through to ensure you have proper coverage. We've reviewed and we understand what's contained inside of our insurance policy. Oh shoot, storm happened. Now what? We get that question all the time, and that is what we're going to dive into first. So before you even consider filing a claim, for the love of everything, please get it inspected first. You don't have to call us, but have a licensed professional come out and inspect the property to see what's going on, because storms may be very selective. Like your neighbor may end up with wind damage from a storm and you not, but there's a lot of factors that go into that. How was their roof installed? How old is it? How was the roof breathing? Different factors like this play in a lot. So if you have a severe storm that comes through and you just find a shingle in your yard, that could have came from anywhere. So unless you look up on the roof and just see a giant section peeled off, get it inspected first. And it kind of goes back to the previous episode with some duties after a loss too. Get it inspected, get it dried in, make sure no more damage is going to potentially occur before getting the claim filed. This also gets into the first step of our documentation. So there's a great website in Tennessee. I know that these are available across the country, but in Tennessee, you can go to verify.tn.gov and actually verify if your contractor has a valid license. Because a lot of these guys will say we're licensed, but it may be a business tax license and not an actual license with the state that shows that you're actually licensed to perform all of your duties. Make sure that when you are searching for your contractor, make sure you find an expert. Ask friends, ask family, ask neighbors who they've used in the past, and make sure there's somebody that's an expert and versed in insurance, because a standard retail contractor is not going to understand the documentation that's required in order to help you prove your loss, which is your responsibility as a policyholder to the insurance company. So find a contractor that understands what is going to be expected out of them and out of you so that they can help you stay on track. And so finally, after that inspection has been done, sit down with the contractor and review the photos. Ask questions. Compare it to some photos on the internet, whether it's a contractor saying you have this hail damage. Compare that and see what hail damage looks like. I mean, just, if the contractor comes well recommended, you can probably trust them. But if it was somebody that just knocked on your door and they're like, hey, check out all this hail damage, like ask some questions there. Make sure that you've actually got some damage there. So when it comes down to finding the right contractor, make sure you are consulting with different contractors, because once you get ready to hire your contractor, again, you want to make sure that that person is an expert in what's going to be expected in the insurance process. So get multiple options, have different contractors come out. What are you seeing? What is the direction? What documentation do we need to help prove this loss? And also find somebody that you feel comfortable working with, somebody you trust. I mean, this is going to be somebody you're going to spend a good bit of time together over the next few months of your property claim. And so make sure it's somebody that you actually want to do business with. And then finally, understanding the contractor's role. So the contractor is going to be able to guide you through and be your advocate on the entire insurance claims process, and ensure that all of the documentation is put together in a manner that helps you prove the loss so that the loss can be settled appropriately. So here's some good reasons why it's so important to hire a contractor before you file an insurance claim. And it's going to be that contractor is able to support you throughout the claim. Any documentation that you need, that contractor is going to be able to provide it, or they should be able to if they understand what their job is. It can help avoid some claim denials, because if you have everything properly inspected, there's legitimate damage there and the coverage is there, and you understand what should be expected. So, key steps to protecting your home. get your house inspected with a licensed contractor before you file any claims. Get a couple different contractor opinions. Find out who's the best fit to help you out that y'all vibe with. And make sure that you hire before you file so that you can make sure that you have everything needed to walk through this claims process. So this quote will wrap it up. The right steps can save time, reduce stress, and protect your home effectively. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.